welcome to the show. I am your boy, MrUnique, the producer. Welcome to a unique show with MrUnique, the producer. I was waiting on my producer to give me my background music. I was waiting on it, so I know y'all was like, why you sitting there looking like this? Shouts out to my guy, man. The motivational board is producing this one for me tonight, man. So shouts out to the little bro, man. But I'm gonna tell you like this, little bro, man, go on hit him with the intro so I can go and come on back, man. Welcome to a unique show with MrUnique, the producer. Y'all know before I do anything, y'all know I got to pay some bills. Shouts out to DBoy Records. Y'all go get the brand new one from DBoy Records artist Renee Brighter Day. Go ahead and go get it. Also, while you edit, go get the chart topping. I'm going to wait. Also, shouts out to the international player, international pimp, and everybody's daddy, Mr. Curly P of CP Productions. Shouts out to Curly P. Also, shouts out to SmooveHouseTV, man. They tell me that SmooveHouseTV is the smoothest place on earth. Yep, I agree. That's how y'all see us all the time, every week, all day, every day. Also, shouts out to CrossCut Home and Lawn Services. Contact Mr. Kenneth Bunny at 901-335-0515. And when you contact them, do me a huge favor and yourself. Tell them the MrUnique show sent you, and I promise you, he gonna hook you up with something major. How is everybody doing on today? I am your guy, MrUnique, the producer, and I'm glad to be here. But before I go further, gotta go and drop some music, and we're gonna get back into the show because y'all know me and Paul doing a series, and that thing finna get ugly, but it's finna get good. So I tell y'all what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a little break, and when we get back, we're finna dive into this thing like a swimming pool. It's the unique. What's the name of this show? We got so many. It's the unique show with MrUnique, the producer. I promise you, I'll be back.
The progress. We ain't like the average.
I've been on my grind, 25/8, that's what I call overtime. Overtime. And I hustle every day, every week, every month, trying to take care of mine. And I stay away from haters and the laws and them, cause they mean me no good. Although I'm on $1 million grind, I still love my hood.
I'm all good in my hood.
Well, I think so.
They say I changed cause I ain't hanging at the
corner store.
No more. Well, I changed for the good. I changed for the change so I can fuck with my hood. Understood? What's understandable don't need to be explained. I'm with my presidential shit, it's time for a change. Hit you from long range, I call that a
sniper.
You know, like moving too fast, I call that a People bad bitch, that walk like a model. No Twitter shit, but me she'll follow. Money on my mind, and mine on my money. My homies say I changed, say I'm acting funny. Most of my homies changed while life getting ill. And I'm still doing me, chasing the meal. You know, life never been fake, I always been real.
I've been on my grind, 25/8, that's what I call overtime. And I hustle every day, every week, every month, trying to take care of mine. And I stay away from haters and the laws and them, cause they mean me no good. Although I'm on $1 million grind, I still love my hood. It's the 106 and Parkway.
That's me. You can see me from long distance without a binocular. I call my coupe Monique.
Watch me park up.
And you know I'm on my gutter for real.
Welcome back to the show. Hey, y'all, this is my jam, that overtime. That's that Mr. School of BTB featuring yours truly, Mr. Unique. No, I was Mr. Unique the singer then. Now I'm Mr. Unique the producer. And we got to get on into this show, man. We got to, because we got some information. Y'all know that we're diving into a series and we've been on. We've been trying. We just been truthful about some things, man. Y'all know on all shows, me and Motivational Poet, we say that that we believe the Bible is just some of the things in the Bible has been misconstrued. I think that's the right word for it. The Bible has been misconstrued and taken out of context, and you know, it's some things in it that just don't sit right with me. So in our y'all know my word is ponderations. In my ponderations, I came up stumbled up on my studies on something called the Gnostic text. And we find out that the Gnostic text is a group of literature that was written from a different perspective. And what we fail to realize is, and what people do, is take the humanity out of Jesus. They forget that Jesus was a human being and he had relationships. Because we said it last night on the show, and just to recap it, let's say, okay, I have no problem with being like Jesus. So let's go through the list of things Jesus did, and let's see if I could do anything like Jesus. So the first thing happened, we can say we know about Jesus is he was born of a virgin. I can't be born of a virgin. My mom and daddy had to do the horizontal poker, as Steve Urkel would say. So I couldn't be born from a virgin. Then we skip a whole bunch of years. And when we hear from Jesus again, he's 12 years old. He's in the temple. And he's taking and teaching the scribes and the Pharisees. Now, if I was to do that at 12 years old, I would have got put in my place. All right. So I couldn't have done that. Let's skip around. And now, well, we don't even have to skip around. That's the bad thing about it. It goes from 12 to 33. No, Jesus is 33. He's raising people from the dead. I can't do that. He's turning water into wine. I can't do that. He is walking on water. I can't do that. He is healing. I can't do that. He is crucified. The Bible tells us that he could have called thousands upon thousands of angels. So how many of us would have actually sat there knowing at any moment we call for help and not call for help? I would have called for the help. So I couldn't do that either. And then to top it all off, Jesus died. He rose again on the third day. I can't do that either. So where is it in Jesus' life am I supposed to be like? So it says, while numerous statements attributed to Jesus in the non-Harmonic text sound as if they could have been spoken by the saints of India, most of the material is couched in the distinctive term of Gnostics, mystically inclined. Jews and Christians who flourished in the centuries immediately before and after Jesus. In fact, the word gnosis is related to the Sanskrit jnana, which means the living experience of divine knowledge. However, Gnostic beliefs would shock most Christians and Jews today. And go back and we look at it, we see that Jesus even told the disciples, he said, these things I tell y'all, I give y'all the secrets, but I tell them in parables because they wouldn't understand it. And I have to go back and I have to start thinking. We say that we are to serve God with our whole heart. Well, in order for me to serve God with my whole heart, that means that God would have had.
I miss you.
He would have had to have a heart. Y'all, let's pour it back there. Let's pour it back there, y'all. Let's pour it back there. Shouts out the motivational poet, man. You good, bro. He in my ear, y'all. But he would have had to have, in order for me to serve God with my whole heart, that means God would have had to have had a heart. Well, if God had a heart, that means that he had a body, which means he had a spirit. But God is not a spirit. God has never had a body. So what part of my body am I supposed to serve God with? Even in the scriptures, it says with the eye of your mind. The eye of your mind. That's in the Bible. So if Jesus is telling me to serve him with the eye of my mind, what is the eye of my mind? My consciousness, my thoughts. What is it? And I may be wrong. But then again, like I said, this may not be my thoughts, but I have to play both ends. And I have to, if something makes sense to me, it just makes sense to me. How can I serve God with something? I have to be able to connect with God. What is God? God is the ultimate consciousness. He is the ultimate thought. Think about it like this. Jesus said that a part of the Father is in us. And what the Father do, we can do. The only place that we can be omnipresent, meaning being at one place mentally, same time as in our mind. In my mind, I could be here at the studio. I could be here at the studio. I could, while I'm here in my mind at the studio, I could be in motivational poet studio. I could be in all of these things can be going on in my mind. So why would I serve God with my heart and he doesn't even have a heart? Most of us are scared into Christianity. Now, you know, I'm not going to quit and say if you do or don't love God, because we all should. But if we were to be honest, I know in growing up, I was told, you got to serve God or you going to go to hell. You don't want to be caught up in the rap. You don't want the rapture to come and you get caught up. And now as a 7, 8, 9-year-old child, I'm up now because I'm scared that God is going to come and get people and not take me. So I make sure I'm up. But that's not the type of things that God wants. He don't want us to be, you are supposed to be fearful, but not scared to loving him. Because if I'm scared into loving you, I really love you? Or am I scared? I don't know. But according to teachers, according to other teachings, Jesus told us how to serve God. Yeah. Some of y'all not going to like this. So I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to give y'all a break and let y'all sip on some of that midnight speak. It's a big show with MrUnique ThaProducer. I promise y'all, stay right there. I ain't going nowhere. I'll be back.
I'm MrUnique Beats. Why not?
Welcome back to the show. Man, y'all know I gotta pay some bills. I gotta pay those bills, man. Shouts out to DBoy Records. Y'all, go get it, man. Go get the brand new one. From DBoy Records artists, Tiffany, Renee, Brighter Day. Also, while you're at it, go get the BDS chart topic. I'm not gonna sing. I'm gonna wait. Go get it. Go get it. Also, shouts out to CrossCut, Lawn, and Home Service. Contact my guy, Mr. Kenneth Bunny at 901-335-0515. Make sure you let them know that the unique show with MrUnique ThaProducer sent you, because that way he'll hit you with that little discount. Also, man, we gotta give a shout out to SmooveHouseTV, man. They tell me that SmooveHouseTV is the smoothest place on earth. And you know what? I gotta agree with it. That's how y'all see us every day. Also, shouts out to the international player, international pimp, and every daddy, Mr. Curly P. I ain't heard from Curly P of CP Productions. Shouts out to Curly P. He probably has feelings. We don't really curl, Mr. Curly P. Welcome back to the show, y'all. Y'all know what we just want to know today. We asked questions. I told y'all, me and Poet, we in a series. And this is a series right here now. This is something that needs to be said. It's something that needs to be said. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to know, have we been told the whole truth? Through research, we've learned that every culture has a version of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. But every culture, every religion believe in order to get close to God, you have to get close to yourself. You have to get to know yourself. So why is it that the Orthodox Christians, why is it that we don't believe that? Why is it that we believe the only way to get close to God is when I'm dead? That does not sound fun. That don't even sound appealing. That the only way that I'm able to get the riches, and the only way that I'm able to get happiness, and the only way that I'm able to get peace, and the only way I'm able to get healing in my body is when I die. Put on a brand new body. What about the consciousness, though? What about that? The Gnostics were profoundly disturbed by some of the stories, Jewish Torah, by the first 5 books of our Bible, the Christian Bible. For example, according to the Torah, God plants 2 trees of knowledge and immortality in the Garden of Eden, yet forbids Adam and Eve to eat from them. He warns the other gods, the Elohim. Let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. Did y'all see what that said? That said, he warned the other gods. That means the supreme consciousness. Why did my light just go out? I have no idea why my light just went out. That's the shit up. He don't want that truth to get out there, but either way, it's gonna get out there. I have to fix that. So I'll be back to a break, and I gotta it's a unique. I'll be back.
I miss the unique beat. Why not?
Welcome back. Technical difficulties over with. It's still it. So, like I was saying, it says that he told the other gods, y'all do know that it was people here, or it was, I'm not going to say people, it was deities here way before Adam and Eve. See, you got to think about it like this. Man, I'm sweating. The studio is hot with the air on. You got to think about it like this. I was told that the Bible is in chronological order. I've had some tell me that it's in chronological order. I've had some tell me that it's not. Well, my argument be, if it's in chronological order, shouldn't the fall of Satan start the Bible off? Because in order for anybody already be in the garden, they would have had to already be kicked out of heaven. Or the only one that makes sense to. Nah, I'm sure it's not. See, we've been programmed. That's the word I'm looking for. We're programmed to believe that even though the Bible has been rewritten over 1,000 times, I had to come back and correct because I said 4,000, but I was informed that it's actually been rewritten over 6,000 times. And you will also know that in AD 350, some bishops from the Catholic Church decided what we needed to know in the Bible. And anything else that didn't go with what they felt like we needed to know, they put it away. And it was put away for 1,600 years. And what makes it so crazy is the people who found them, who found these ancient texts, wasn't even looking for the ancient texts. They were actually looking for something else. They was actually digging looking for mummies. They was looking for mummies. And they ran across these texts in Nag Hammadi, Egypt. So it says the Gnostics were profoundly disturbed at some of the stories by the Jewish Torah. He warns the other gods, the Elohim, that the humans should taste omnipotence and everlasting life. They will become divine like God himself. This must be prevented at all costs. The Gnostics, however, felt that if God was truly good, he wouldn't want to keep these divine gifts from humankind. That makes sense to me. If God is supreme, the supreme good, why would he want to keep some good from us if he's a God? I understand it. So it says the Gnostics, however, felt that if God was truly good, he wouldn't want to keep these divine gifts from humankind, and therefore concluded that the God of the Old Testament is evil, a malignant being who trapped souls in the world of matter he created. In order to keep them subject to his power, they believe he must prevent them from realizing their true nature, that they are divine beings from a kingdom of light, which transcends the world of suffering in which he keeps them enslaved. This alternative reading of the book of Genesis found in the Nag-Hammadi text, the origin of the world and the hypotheses of Acrons. So that makes sense. So basically it's saying that the Gnostics believe that the God that they're talking about in the Old Testament could not be the supreme being, ultimate God that we should be serving. They believe, and now that you think about it, it makes sense to me. They believe that God gave us life. They believe that God would want us to come back to him, but we have to understand how. Because if you think about, I'm not trying to change your beliefs, but we got to tell you this. Name, if you can sit there, you think about the things that happened in the Old Testament. The God of the Old Testament was a bully. Period. He picked on people. He killed people. He was a bully. But y'all tell me God is merciful. Well, merciful how? How? How is he being merciful? And so ways that people died were brutal. Okay, okay. I hear what y'all saying. That's like YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitch. I hear what y'all saying. Okay, Mr. Unique. But back then, we was living under the law, and now we lived under grace and mercy. I got one response to that. Same God. Period. Same God. So you're going to tell me that God is going to go from being a mean bully to now all of a sudden he says, well, I changed my mind. I guess I'll be a good God now. I done destroyed a lot of people. I destroyed a bunch of cities. And to think about it, the God of the ultimate says that you should only serve him, but wouldn't that be a form of, let me look at it, what's the right way to say it? Wouldn't that be a form of self-acknowledgement and gratitude? Y'all tell that's bad. Wouldn't that be jealousy? But y'all tell me, and it makes me think about that scripture now. God is a jealous God. But you told me not to be jealous. You told me not to be jealous, but you jealous. That goes back to tell me what I can do that Jesus did. It seems like the way that it was. Now, I do not discredit the Bible at all. But you got to be smart enough to realize that it's text to go back further than the Bible. And again, this book has rewritten over 6,000 times. Now, we all know off of human nature that if I tell you a story, and you go tell somebody else that story, and you go tell somebody else that story, about time that story get back to you, it's not going to be the same story. Well, what makes you think they wasn't doing it like that then? And they had to go word of mouth because they didn't have all the right internet and telephone we had then. So the stories had to be told word of mouth. So the Gnostics believed that God created us, God, ultimate conscience. They believe he created us, and also believe that you don't have to die to get with Christ. That's why Christ said, that's exactly you realize that that's what Jesus said when he said that those who get to know themselves will never taste death. Because if you've already been in that place in your conscience, not doing that, but going back home. You're going to a place that you're familiar with. Oh man, I visited this place in my conscience. I visit this place myself, within myself. How can I serve God? I'll say serve God with your whole heart. But after I'm dead, my heart is not beating anymore. So what do I serve God with then? I'll say it's too late. But the consciousness never dies. The consciousness goes back to the Creator. God made us. Well, who is God? The ultimate consciousness. He is the ultimate thought. You can't outthink God. That's why he told them that if you break a piece of wood, I'm there. If you lift up a tree, I'm there. The animals, the birds, everything, God is there. And he got it all by just thought. So the ultimate thought. We can't serve God with our whole heart because God ain't got no heart. Because that means he would have had to have had a physical body. I've never seen anybody walking around just heart. We got inside your body. That's not what God is. God is spirit. Because in order for him to be a spirit, he would have had to live and then died, and then he would have had to have a body. Nope. He's a spirit. He's that consciousness. He's that boost of electricity that's flowing through our bodies. The doctors don't have no idea where it comes from. You know why they know where it comes from? They don't come from this earth. It don't come from this universe. It comes from the ultimate thought, the ultimate consciousness, the ultimate. That's where it's coming from. So we got to get ready to take a break. And I know, I know some of y'all might be mad. But like me and Motivational Poet said on the show last night, I'm using your Bible and I'm bringing you other content. Don't be wrong. Find information that says the Bible ain't been revoked 6,000 times. That's the first thing you do. So I know y'all in your feelings. So I'm gonna just hold you close and I'm gonna love on you and tell you it's a unique show with MrUnique ThaProducer. And I'll be back.
Hold me close, don't let me go. Unplug the clock, let's take it slow. If we don't take a chance, we'll never know. So hold me close, don't let me go. Plug the clock, let's take it slow. If we don't take a chance, we'll never know.
Welcome back to the show, a unique show with Mr. Unique, the producer. That'll be me. I gotta give a shout out, y'all. Got to give a shout out, man, to my behind the scenes, man, producing the first show by him own self. So proud of him, man. Shouts out to the motivation board. We gotta pay some bills, man. Y'all, we gotta pay those bills, man. Shouts out to DBoy Records over there making that feel good music for the soul. Go get it. Tiffany, Friday. Oh, wait. Like also, part after graduation. Gino, Neville, y'all looking out. Gino got some new music. Two shouts out to Gino. Also, CrossCut, lawn and home service. Contact home, my guy, Mr. Killer Bunny, 901-335-0515. You know, unique show. Mr. The producer sent you. He got you on that little discount. He got you. Oh, shouts out to SmooveHouseTV. They tell me that SmooveHouseTV is the smoothest place on earth. EARL. And I must agree with them. That's how y'all see us every day, every week, man. Shouts out to SmooveHouseTV. Also, shouts out to the international player, international pimping, everybody's daddy, Mr. Curly Peel, CP Productions. Welcome to a unique show with Mr. Unique ThaProducer. And we questioning. We want to know, what's the whole story? And have we been told the whole truth? And I understand that I know that back then that the knowledge and things like that would not have it was not known. So we was taught what we knew. But when you find out, because even as a younger, I've always said, like, I like the stories in the Bible, but why jump around so much? Why the stories, they seem so, like, they don't seem complete. And then God seemed like a bully. We're supposed to serve God with our whole heart. But he's talking about the heart. That's where we mess up at, because we think he's talking about boom, 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 boom. But he's talking about here. To be transformed by the renewal of your mind. Okay? This is where we've gotten it wrong yet. To be transformed by the renewal of your mind is to think differently. Watch this. Because I don't drink no more, not me personally, I'm not personally, but because I don't drink no more, that means my mind has been renewed. No, it has not. Because you still have the ability and the capability to still think out having a drink. But when your mind is renewed, you cannot, under no circumstances, no matter what you say to me, you cannot tell me what you tell me when I was growing up. You cannot tell me and make me believe God is whoever you say you want to be. That's a renewed mind. A renewed mind means that I can't even go and think about going back to it. Just because I stopped drinking don't mean my mind is renewed. And we come into church and well, you got to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. But do you even really know what you are saying? Do you really know what you're saying when you say transformed by the renewing of your mind? You smoke weed, but I don't smoke weed no more. That's not a mind transformation. That's called willpower. That's what that is. Mind renewal is saying, if this book has been changed over 6,000 times, maybe just maybe, this book might not have everything. Get it? It may not. It may. But what about the other text that was written before the Bible? What about the facts that we know that in AD 350, we know that these Christians said, nuh-uh. They don't need to know this. This don't go in the Bible. Who in the hell are you to tell me what I need, what I can and can't know? Who are you? You ain't God. So to be transformed by your mind, you saying, something, this doesn't make sense. Now, we are not saying to discredit the Bible. We never tried to discredit the Bible. No. We never discredited the Bible. Never did that. But I will tell you this. Reading the Bible and then turning around and reading text like from the Nag Hammadi Library. Reading text like that. Poet, I'm fighting with my earpiece, poet. I'm fighting with my earpiece, man. I'm fighting. I know I'm fighting with my earpiece, poet. Don't judge me. But to be transformed by your mind, that's saying, y'all can't scare God into me no more. I got an understanding of him for myself. You tell me that I can be transformed by the renewing of my mind and still got the capability of thinking the same way. That's what you got to understand. To be transformed by the renewing of your mind means that you, no matter under no circumstances, will you ever consider to go back. Yeah, you don't drink no more. That's fine. That's cool. You don't drink no more. But to be transformed by your mind, the ability to think about a drink wouldn't even there. I guarantee you, and y'all on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, tomorrow Freestyle Friday, ask Poet to go back and think the way he used to think. Not gonna happen. Why? Because you've been transformed by the renewing of mind. The renewing of your mind. Even Jesus told the disciples, to y'all I give the mysteria. Greek, mysteria, meaning mysteries. But to them, I tell them in parables because they can't accept it. Y'all do realize that y'all do know that Jesus was a human, right? Y'all do know that. So, and one thing the church is taking the humanity of Jesus. But you know why the church is the humanity away of Jesus? Because the Bible that they read ain't nothing in there to do with him. But the only thing that you can find in the Bible that Jesus did was human, was swept. Jesus swept, and he went and took a nap. Now, if that's all I can do to be like Jesus, then I start crying. I'm like Jesus now. But it's more to it than that. It's more to it than that. And you know why we don't know why Jesus was a human? Because in AD 350, the people decided that we didn't need to know that Jesus had extra relationships. I guarantee you that you have people in your circle, husband and wife, tell each other what's going on. But they tell the kids another type of way. The kids cannot handle hearing it in its own form. We have to give it to them in another way. Well, it's the same thing. Jesus could not give us or certain ones the knowledge because they would have been able to understand it. So he had to talk to other people. Again, y'all do know Jesus lived on this earth, what, 33 years? So in 30 years, He had relationships. He had people he's close to. He had people that he laughed with. It's a story in the Gnostic books of Jesus actually laughing and making fun of the way Peter walked. Oh, so you mean Jesus was clowning his homeboys like me and my little brother clown on each other? Oh, okay. Jesus seem a little bit more human to me now. Now that's somebody I want to get to know. Because everything else I can't do. Am I making sense to somebody? I know I am. I know I am. So y'all upset. Y'all upset. I don't care. Face. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't care. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. As we know the Christians get upset. You get to talk about that Bible. But I know it's like you do. It's gonna be a brighter day though. How about that? Tiffany Renee, brighter. MrUnique ThaProducer. I'll be back.
Renee, and you're listening to Smooth House Radio.
Welcome back to the show, a unique show with MrUnique ThaProducer. And y'all, we just look, like I said, prove me wrong. But I want to put something on your mind. It say the Gnostics. Now, I want you to look at this and listen to this very, 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 very carefully, my friend. Because this next couple of lines are going to make so much sense when you think about it in its context. The Gnostics also believed that beyond the creator God, the true supreme being, the existence of whom God doesn't recognize because he is blinded by his violent temper and jealousy. It was this supreme being they maintain, who sent Christ to earth in the form of a snake to rescue Adam and Eve from the Garden of Eden. In other words, it was Christ who appeared to Eve, according to the Gnostics. Eve was more spiritually advanced than Adam and invited her to eat the tree of knowledge. But God realized what was happening and threw Eve and Adam out of the garden before they had a chance to also eat from the tree of eternal life. Because God stopped them from reaching the second tree, humanity remains subject to death to this day. Watch this. How could these early Christians equate the snake in the garden with Jesus Christ? Isn't the snake supposed to be Satan? The Gnostics pointed out that Jesus was wise as a serpent and was hung on a tree just like the snake in the garden. They also noted, watch this, they also noted that once when the Israelites were perishing of disease in the desert, Moses hung a brass serpent on a pole to save their lives. An indication that snake in the garden was always meant to represent the Savior. That was one of those things that always bugged me. If the snake, you got to look at open mind, because think of this. If the snake was evil, why would God tell Moses to build a brass snake and tell the children of Israel to look at it if you're bitten, if the snake is bad? Oh, Mr. Unique, you talking crazy. Am I though? Y'all talk the snake is evil, but God used it to save his chosen people when they was bit by a snake. Couldn't he just give another way? Think higher. Couldn't he just give them another way for things to be done? Why would he have to use something that's evil? The snake was evil according to Orthodox Christianity. The snake was evil. But I'm going to say it again. But God told Moses to make a brass snake and tell the people, or tell my people, that whenever you are bit by the snake, just look on this one and you'll be okay. Somebody make it make sense to me. Somebody make it make sense. Now I can understand the way the Gnostics believe, because we all know that sex was the thing that was the sin that was committed. We have sex to this day. And it makes sense that when we say God, we're not talking about, and see, some of y'all so close-minded that y'all just believe it's God and then angels and then Jesus and then us. If that's all you believe, the Bible says people perish for a lack of knowledge. You are living in a lack of knowledge. When we say God, we're talking about the supreme being. But you do know it was people here. It was entities here that assisted. Okay, all right, okay. Let's think about some stuff that's logical, some things that we can go look at our physical self, that we can actually walk up to and look at. Who built the pyramids? I'll wait. Who built them? Who built the pyramids? You're going to tell me that normal men was lifting up 50-ton blocks 2,000-3,000 miles in the air? No. So you believe a man built pyramids, but you don't believe you can get in touch with your inner self. That is foolish. That's foolish. So who built the pyramids then? So if it wasn't no, who built them? Who built the Sphinx? Because we know that the Egyptians kept detailed records, and nobody gets the credit for building the pyramid. Nobody, but the gods, the Elohim. Yeah, I told y'all we're gonna make some folks mad with this series, because we finna get all up in your business. We finna get all up in your business. We finna get all into these churches on Sunday. And I'm gonna say this too. You ain't got to be in the church to serve God. Oh, did he say that? Yeah, I did. A lot of these churches now do have some real ones. You know, I got one of my presidents was actually with me last Thursday on Pastor Calhoun, Sean Calhoun. Shouts out to Pastor Sean Calhoun in Greater Somerville and Redemption for Life. You have those preachers that still about leading people the right way. But most of y'all heard Motivational Poor say it all the time. Y'all just want the money, and I can't even call you and tell you my lights cut off. I can't tell you my lights cut off, but you want that $500 though for pastor and wife appreciation, though, don't you? Yeah. You want me to pay those new member fees, don't you? Yeah. You want me to pay my tithes and offering, though, don't you? Man, do y'all know that this church is out here now? It's just out here now. We're supposed to be winning souls. But do y'all realize that this church is out here now? They want to know how much money you make. They'll know how much your tithe supposed to be. What does that do about winning souls, Christ? I don't know. I have an idea. But I do tell you what we will do. I'm going to take our last break. Because we're not going to end it. We're just going to cut it off. But sometimes, you know, you got to give time to dissect what's going on. So, we're gonna give you, I don't know what I'm going to give you. We're going to give you something. We're going to give you something. MrUnique Show with MrUnique ThaProducer. I promise you, I'll be back to close out. And we'll see y'all. I'll be back. Welcome back to the show. Man, y'all, I had fun, man. I told y'all we just stopped. Y'all like, dang, he stopped in the middle? Yeah, because we got to keep you hungry because we'll be back Monday with it. Man, y'all, I got to give a shout out, man. Much love, man, to motivational poet, man, the dude behind the scenes tonight. Making sure your boy look good, make sure I sound good, make sure I got all my facts right, making sure my graphics right. Man, look, shout out to motivational poet, man. Much love to bro. Speaking of motivational poet, tomorrow night, y'all know it's Free Stop Friday. I tell you, man, we don't know What? What? We don't know what we gonna do. We was trying to call Curly. We don't know, man. We heard from Curly. We'll talk about it tomorrow, though, y'all. We'll talk about it tomorrow. I have fun with y'all, man. And even though you might be mad at me, I don't care. We'll see y'all tomorrow for a Mr. Unique Motivational Poet Show. Freestyle Friday. Y'all, I ain't got nothing else. I love you. Good night. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
I'm Renee, and you're listening to Smooth House Radio.